I want to explain in this quick tip series here what I did and how I actually fish this bait when you're being the lead angler. Now I'm fishing a shallow rater here, 7-inch shallow rater, floating diving minnow bait, and I'm fishing in stained water. I've got the St. Croix 710. This is that downsizer, medium fast, and I just absolutely love this rod with 65-pound test, a braided. You can see I've got braided line here. I've got one of our 947 liters. And what I do, when I'm fishing off the bow, I do not fish parallel, or excuse me, perpendicular. I do not fish perpendicular. I always fish off the bow. And what I'm doing off the bow is I'm looking at my sonar unit. Okay, I'm running my trolling motor, but I'm using my crankbait. When I cast my crankbait out, I'm using my crankbait as my side scanning sonar. So I'm trying to catch a fish with it, and I'm fishing parallel to what I think are the weed edges and the break lines, okay? So anybody that's fishing alongside me can fish over top, perpendicular over top of the flats, and I'm staying out in front of the boat, and see I'm feeling weeds right there, so I'm gonna pop the weeds off my bait. When I hook weeds up, by the way, with this bait, I will slack line my bait like that and just kick the line like that, and what that does is it makes the bait pop back and forth and float out of the weeds. And then I will turn that bait into a crankbait about midway through my retrieve and finish with a figure 8. And you've watched me on my show do this for years, and this is the way I catch a lot of these fish. Fishing in front of the boat, parallel casting, using this bait not only as a fish catcher, but as a side scanning sonar. Jerk on it. You know, when you get hung up in weeds, just violently jerk it with slack line like that to create this lateral action. And again, finish with a straight retrieve and figure 8, and you might catch yourself a great big one. That's your tip of the day.